Hola. Oh. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? We are back for another session with Baked Marys. How's everybody doing out there? Were you guys rolling up on? What are you guys smoking on? Where are you smoking at? Hit us with it in the comments. Yes, Lord. Tabernacle.
Yes, sir.
Tabernacle?
It's working woman
For the church. For the church with a good herb. Say a gram. A gram. Yes, Lord.
A gram.
Good evening, fine ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard once again. Please fasten your seatbelts as we are now boarding flight number 420 with
your boy Shoe or Kid, whatever you want to call me. It depends on the day.
What? It's your girl Baked Tay.
And then it's me. King guy.
that is me. And then it's me. Young Goldilocks. Yes, Lord. And we are Baked Marys. Yes, Lord. Yes. Back with another motherfucking one. Yes, Lord.
Back at it again with the white vans.
With the white.
So per usual, y'all know I'm coming to y'all with the joints. Y'all need to be then already rolled up, prepared, lighting that bitch. Oh Lord, my breath and blew out the light, Lord.
The light of the
How y'all doing this evening? Are y'all high already? Y'all about to get high? What's going on? Hit us in the comments.
They rolling up.
They rolling up, big.
They rolling up.
Let's go. Get lit. So this evening, this session, we have some great topics to discuss. Some may be controversial. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. Light it up, smoke it, okay, and all that good shit, because I don't give a damn. But no, we do have a few interesting topics to talk about, smoke about this session.
Okay.
You know, it's been a lot of things going on in the media right now pertaining to the Olympics, and it's very important because we're being shown in plain sight what the fuck is going on, especially regarding Black women.
For sure.
Just being Black, being an athlete right now, being Black, you know what I'm saying, being targeted. And you know what I'm saying, these same rules and regulations not being upheld to the competitors that are not a person of color, aka white people. They're just gonna call a spade a spade. So I'd like to open up this first session with race stigma. Let's talk about it because it's there. It's very important, and it's very necessary to have a conversation regarding race stigmas when we're talking about cannabis, because that opens the doors to speak about why cannabis is illegal. Anybody want to go ahead and take the blunt for the first session? Shit, I'll take that motherfucker. I'll take that motherfucker. Fuck it, I'll open up the motherfucking session.
Okay, if you want to go ahead.
So it's very clear, very obvious, like I said, that there is definitely a race stigma that is being upheld when we're talking about cannabis, especially targeting people of color, particularly Black people and Hispanic people. My panel mate did mention, I want to say the last episode, or last session, last episode, I believe King Goddess, if it was not this one, the past one, and it was definitely the first one, but I want to say it was the second one, the past one we just did last week. She spoke about the term marijuana being brought to the Americas from Mexican people, to be exact. And it is Mexican people and Hispanic people, along with Black people, that are always being targeted when it comes to marijuana. You know, we brought out some evidence or some facts, some factual topics. I'm gonna just go on ahead and pull it up right now. My little black book of marijuana. This is my reference book. This might as well be a weed holy Bible. And I'm gonna just read it to y'all verbatim. So when we talking about race stigmas, Harry J. Asslinger,
Hoe ass nigga.
It's the
Very
name.
key.
I'm sorry.
Hoe ass nigga.
Harry J. Asslinger.
He got a hoe ass nigga name.
Hoe ass
Fucking dog headed ass bitch.
His name Harry, last name Asslinger.
He got a hairy ass.
His name, oh, I'm sorry, his name Anslinger. I fucking he's still an ass. Asslinger.
Shit. Don't nobody give a fuck about his name. Shit. And fuck.
Look, it's shit. Ass slinger. Fuck. But it's Ann Slinger.
He could be the hash fucking slinging slasher for all I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
So here we go.
Bitch ass hoe. Sorry, I'm done.
Marijuana. No, you good, bro. It's all good. Marijuana, hemp's close cousin, began to gain popularity among the world's literati, Lord, in the second half of the 19th century because of its psychoactive effects. Fitzhugh Ludlow acquainted the public with cannabis in his autobiographical book, The Hashish Eater, 1857. Ludlow explored altered states of consciousness, provided by hashish, and found cannabis to boost his creativity, something that we all know that cannabis does spark and boost your creativity. It's one of the key components, key herbs that you can use to spark creativity. My pen glanced presently like lightning in the effort to keep neck and neck with my ideas, he wrote. At last, thought ran with such terrific speed that I could no longer write it all. So marijuana continued its association with the arts as the 20th century arrived, becoming particularly popular among jazz musicians. Who the fuck started jazz?
Niggas.
Black people. Black people love. Becoming particularly popular among jazz musicians, especially in the big city bordellos where early jazz took root. Musicians prized it because unlike alcohol, which dulled and incapacitated, cannabis influence seemed to enable them to hear and play music in more imaginative and pleasurable ways. So here we go. That all changed in Great Britain, the United States, and all other parts of the world a decade or two later as a perceived scourge of narcotic addiction led legislators to outlaw the plant. This perception, that mean the weed became the rave. Everybody was trying to figure out where the weed at. We trying to hit the weed. We want to know where the pot at, where the shit at. Where the weed at. We trying to get high. Smoke some, bitch. They trying to do all that. That's what they mean.
Smoke some, bitch.
This perception was in large part based on newspapers' realization that sensational coverage of this new exotic new thrill could boost circulation. For example, in 1926, the New Orleans Morning Tribune ran a series of articles on the growing menace of marijuana. Much of the media coverage traded heavily on the otherness of marijuana by playing up the race angle. By playing up the what, ladies and gentlemen?
The race angle.
The race angle. Okay.
They trying to say cannabis, one marijuana.
The race angle. Emphasizing, for instance, that cannabis was more popular among African Americans and Hispanics than among whites. Open quotation, marijuana, close quotation, from a Mexican slang term for cannabis that King Goddess did state, was demonized and associated with madness and mayhem. This is Harry J. Asslinger's quote. Marijuana is taken by musicians, and I'm not speaking about good musicians, but the jazz type.
Now, who has started the jazz, Morgan?
Black people.
Niggas.
Our type.
So you can't sit up here and tell me that this shit that's going on in the Olympics right now is just coincidence, or they weren't following the rules, or that's fair, because it's not fucking fair. It's not motherfucking fair. How is it that Sha'Carri is getting banned or got banned for smoking weed? She tested positive for THC.
And somebody uses the same plant.
Okay, she took her suspension, her 30 days, was supposed to run the 4x100 relay, and they banned her anyways completely. Like, no, we just don't want you to run, bro, because you tested positive for marijuana, THC to be exact. But here we got these white soccer players, forgive me because I don't know their names and I don't fucking care to know. You got these white soccer players.
Niggas.
The Olympics is giving them a platform with welcome arms. With welcome motherfucking arms. Because they training and using CBD to enhance their performance.
Mm-hmm.
But the argument is THC versus CBD. Sha'Carri was smoking THC. They was smoking CBD. It's different. Fuck that, because it comes from the same motherfucking plant.
It comes from the same plant.
It comes from the same motherfucking plant. We're not gonna glorify one and condemn the other, especially when one is glorified by non-people of color and condemned by people of color. That's bullshit. We're not gonna do that. That's like being in a relationship with somebody and saying, well, I don't want to be with all of you. I want to be with part of you. I like part of you is okay, but the other half I don't like.
Right.
Bitch, all of me good and bad. How do you sound?
Right. The fuck?
How do you fucking sound?
Like a fucking idiot.
That argument is as old as fucking time, bro.
Hell, if you take THC and you bake it down long enough, it turns into CBD and it loses its motherfucking potency. It loses its potency.
Exactly.
Damn. THC, CBD, same motherfucking thing.
All the same thing. It's all the same plant. It's all
Delta
the same
8,
plant.
Delta 9. It comes from cannabis. It comes from motherfucking cannabis.
A lot of people not ready to accept that shit though. They're willing to accept it in very small doses.
Because CBD is acceptable.
Yeah.
Right.
Because why?
Fuck your doses.
No, but facts. Fuck their fucking
Fuck your doses.
And fuck their opinions at this point, because people are becoming enlightened and educated on, hopefully it's going more towards this, but hopefully not on just the CBD angle of marijuana, because that's not it. Some people may only need CBD. Exactly. How do you exclude one that comes from the same plant?
You can literally break it down, to the actual flower and actual smoke CBD.
Mm-hmm. They have their own CBD, has its own strains.
Yep.
Like literally, it's literally the same thing.
So you telling me because my eyes get a little low, you upset?
Because it's water.
Or it's different. She doing drugs, but CBD okay though.
That's why drugs and marijuana don't go together. They don't go together.
I'm not doing crack. I'm just doing cocaine.
You have to do nothing to marijuana for it to be marijuana. Nothing.
Just let it be.
I'm not doing crack. I'm doing cocaine. There's a difference.
Is it really?
Nah.
Because it sounds like they shaved that rock down to get your powder.
I didn't hear people say crack cocaine like as it was one thing.
Shit, powder, the rock, all that shit.
Make it make sense because crack was more consumed by the black people. Cocaine was more consumed by the white people. So they was like, there's a difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
and crack didn't become a problem. Oh, I'm sorry. Go shoot.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was gonna say crack didn't become a problem until it got to the white kids, till it got to the white neighborhoods, and it became a war on drugs.
It was used as
then it became a war on motherfucking drugs. When the crack epidemic came through, and the crack epidemic was precisely executed to break up the black community. But when it hit the white walls, it was a problem. Oh my God, crack is so bad. Crack is whack. Down with crack. Okay, war on drugs.
I'm sorry. but I don't know. We got over here, didn't it? But you know how there's an opioid epidemic in the United States at this point. Was there not, you know what I'm saying, like a health crisis when it came to people doing crack? Because it was black people who were doing crack, quote unquote, but that was because it was in black people's neighborhood. But the opiates, they in white folks' neighborhood, and now it's a crisis. It's literally
Ain't that how it is with
crazy.
everything?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that
It's
how
a
it
war on
is?
drugs, Lord.
White people, yeah, when white people get affected, then oh no, we gotta stop it. Like we gotta come
Definitely
and
so.
save the day.
When it comes to
But you know
young
the one, you know the fucked up part about it is
shit in mind,
they the ones. That's the ones that's giving it to us. They the ones bringing it in.
You flush it through mine. You want mine on that because you don't want us to get out from where we at as a community
as a community. But when I start selling to your daughter and your neighbor's son and shit,
and it's stepped on.
Oh my God, my kids on that shit.
Now you gotta put them in rehab.
For real.
they tried to make me go to rehab, and I said no.
Hello.
R.I.P. Amy.
Bro, like people, white people in particular, are very good at making things palatable for them.
For them,
we has always been a part of American history. So let's just get that straight now.
Whatever you want to call it, write it down.
Shit on the Mayflower was made out of hemp. It was shit that was on the Mayflower that was made out of hemp.
Was the Constitution written on hemp paper?
Don't quote me on that.
Don't quote me on that, but I think Google.
We're gonna have to get some factuals. We're gonna have to get the factuals.
For real. I want that factual right now, though. Like, 'cause I want to know.
Gonna get that factual, bro. But I said that to say, like, everybody has always smoked weed. Now I will say maybe in the last 10, 20 years, perhaps I feel like the same amount of white people has always smoked weed as much as black people and as much as white people. It's just when they're trying to make it an issue, that's who they're targeting. But when it comes to, well, let's make it not seem as bad, so let's hype up this CBD shit because now y'all know y'all white kids is smoking that shit, knowing good and fucking well they're not only smoking CBD marijuana, they're also smoking THC. So you're trying to make it more palatable for your white counterpart ears to be okay with. And at the end of the day, baby, it's all weed, it's all marijuana, it comes from the same plant. You're no better than me for smoking CBD. You're no better than me for smoking CBD.
And you damn sure ain't hiding me, bitch.
You sure ain't hiding me. But I just want to clear up. The U.S. punk-ass Constitution was written on parchment paper.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's all right.
That's what they use in the kitchen.
They probably wanted to use hemp.
It's okay. I know it was the Bible of somebody. Somebody was written on hemp.
It was something. You're right though. It's something that was written on hemp paper. Yes, Lord.
But yeah, that CBD versus THC issue is a trickle down from a lot of bullshit.
I just feel like it's I ain't gonna say it's a slap in the face because we ain't never being everybody's favorite. Everybody love everything about black people, but don't want to be black, and they hate the shit out of us, but love everything about us. However,
about the culture, yeah,
I love it, but not you at all. Thanks. Bye.
I just feel like the Olympics in general, like Sha'Carri, those Jamaican women who didn't get to run the 400 meters because they said they had too much testosterone in their system.
Testosterone? Even Simone.
The British Swim Cap Company. I'm about to say, I was getting to her too with the British Swim Cap Company. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They told them, we not using your swim caps because your shit don't fit the natural flow of the head. Look at my hair. Do my hair look like it fit the natural flow of the head? Like our hair defies gravity. Our hair is the only hair that grows up and out.
It grows up.
So unless you've been growing your natural hair for under a year, maybe a little over a year, depending on how you wear it, It's not fitting under no regular ass swim cap.
Girl, first
At
and
all.
off, have you
Not at
seen
People that's got
people's
locks.
heads individually? Everybody head ain't shaped the fucking same, bitch. Have you seen Hey Arnold? Have you seen Hey Arnold?
Fuck Arnold. Did you
So
see
tell me-
Eugene had? Eugene and Gerald.
Facts. So you tell me a regulation size cap is gonna fit on them heads? Because there are people out here with heads shaped exactly like that.
Oh, hell no.
So, but I'm just saying. So, what do you mean natural flow of what, baby?
You know who they was
What do you
targeting? They
mean?
was targeting us. Well, technically, I mean, if they said it didn't fit the natural flow of the head, then I mean, it's just what it is. No, the fuck it ain't,
Right.
because it's a regulation that's targeting us. And if you too blind to see that shit, God bless
Right.
you, baby. God bless
Just
you in
because
your
our hair
heart.
flat as hell.
Exactly.
We don't have the luxury of having extremely flat hair and no volume. I'm so sorry.
It curls and coils, man. It got stuff
And I
to do.
can't help that.
It does
I
does
can't
what it
motherfucking
do.
help that.
It's true. It's all.
There's no way. You know what I'm saying? It's Simone. They telling Simone, they basically telling that girl, you're just too great. And we want everybody else to have a chance. You're too great, and we want everybody else to have a chance. So we gonna pedestal you down, give you a silver instead of the
Right.
gold that you rightfully deserve, because everybody else can't keep up with you. Bitch, train harder.
That's
what I said. That's what I
Train harder. If you can't keep up with me, what they say about your athleticism, they say I'm the GOAT, bitch. Train harder.
That girl, they say she the GOAT. Shoot, she's the GOAT. Like
She's the GOAT, goddamn. She's the GOAT.
The standard. And you can't tell the standard that they will not be judged at what they actually should be judged at, because somebody can't beat the GOAT.
That's not my problem. Train harder. That's a personal problem.
If that girl was white, they're gonna give her gold every time. If she was white, they're gonna give her gold every time.
Oh, Naomi. They fucking with Naomi. She don't want to talk to the press because of her mental health. They finding her and shit. Fuck y'all. I don't want to talk to y'all.
And it was this black lady news reporter who went in.
Like, these people is they cannot take that shit lightly.
It just really don't make much sense to me. Well, it does make a lot of sense because this has been going on forever.
You're always targeted.
It's extreme now, though. It's like we gonna put it in y'all face. Like, we're gonna do it.
We ain't got no choice but to put it in their face now.
This really
Put it in their
like,
face.
that don't sit well with me, though. I don't like that, especially with the small thing, because like this y'all would not tell somebody white that, hey, you're the greatest, right? And because you're the greatest, and you literally, your margins are just
too high.
like, you're blowing people out of the ass at this point. Like,
so
They let them NFL football players do it all the time. Motherfuckers get ring after ring after ring after ring after ring after ring after ring. Nobody say shit.
Tom Brady know.
She ain't get.
That's what Tom Brady know. He gonna get his ring.
That's what I'm saying. They got some stuff going on.
Shit, y'all paying niggas to fucking flop so they can get their rings.
Right. An unspoken word.
Wait, but who are these people?
You know who they is. Everybody know who they is.
Okay.
Look, everybody know who they is. Don't nobody know who the fuck they is, but we know who they is. Shit.
Leave them women alone.
I just don't understand. Well, it seemed like it was so much, though. It was just so much. And it was so many black women who, it was just like, nah, y'all not this year, bro. It was gonna be a fleet of us this year, especially women. There's gonna be a fleet of black women, and then it was like, okay, this is just too much.
We gotta do something about this. Yeah,
you know what that representation would have set for young black girls, even older black girls. It's just like to see yourself in that position.
Yeah,
right.
And to be here to see something like that, you know what I'm saying, like in our generation.
That's why they fucked me up by Simone. I ain't even gonna lie, they fucked me up by Simone. Cause I'm like, y'all really, like, Even if we can go to LeBron them, like we can go males. If he was a male, they would not have scored them down. Like you're not gonna tell me that they would have just been like,
you ain't gonna tell Michael Jordan.
nah, this nigga too good. Like he too good. Like there's no way that anybody else gonna catch up with them. So we have to score them down. I do not see them doing it to a male, let alone a white male or a white female. Like it happened to the black woman.
Always. The plight of the black woman.
The plight.
The tale is all this time.
It's all right, baby. Because we coming for what's ours. Do you hear me? We coming for what's ours.
Facts.
I just felt so bad because she stepped down from doing something that she loved to do because people was just, first of all, America is just shitty, if you will.
It's
just shitty. Like when it comes to a lot of shit, just real shitty because like this girl literally was doing what she loved to do. Like that was literally, she trained her whole life for this. And then y'all was like, America's not getting the points that they need to be getting. First of all, y'all ain't getting first place. Like she would have had y'all where y'all needed to be. But y'all mad because y'all not getting all the points that y'all need to get. And then y'all was just like, well, now she quit, you know what I'm saying? So she's not doing whatever it is for her country or whatever. But like, what do you want from her? Like, so you
want to get all the points.
They want her, or they want her and everyone else like her to conform. That's what it's always been about. Or one of the key factors, they want to conform. We want you to play by our rules, plain and simple. You do as we say, or we're going to make it hell. Why do you want better, bitch? I quit.
Now what?
Because you ain't got a motherfucking athlete, gymnast out there that's better than me. And I got goals already. It ain't like I'm fighting to take one home, bitch. I got some already. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you hoes have it. Since they can't keep up with me, you want to score me down. They can't keep up with me. I'm going to walk. And then y'all can pick from a wide, numerous, you know what I'm saying, load of gymnasts to give golds and silvers and shit too. They can have it because I'm good. Since that's what I want.
It has been solidified. Like we know she to go. She knows she to go.
She had already proved herself a long time ago.
So she can go home with no problem. Like you can't do what I do, and that's why you mad. And that's why
you about to lose. You about to
hello.
And that's why you mad.
Period.
And that's why you mad. And that's why y'all gonna stay mad. Me black, baby, what's the reason why they always mad? Yeah, they always mad. Y'all know the Beyonce Black Parade.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta listen to that hoe. Beyonce ate on that hoe.
I can't even tell you.
Hey, fun fact. I got drug tested for the first time in 8th grade.
What?
Why they drug tested?
I played volleyball and I ran track, and they drug tested me in 8th grade.
Cause she was a nigga. It's the nigga in her.
In 8th grade,
you had to go in the.
Wait, so you saying they drug tested you because you played? Wait, you saying you had to drug test because you played 2 sports?
They just drug tested us from like whatever UIL. They had drug tested us.
You okay? Was this during volleyball?
A lot of people.
What they trying?
Because I'm thinking like, okay, well, damn, I played basketball and ran track. I don't remember getting drug tested in middle school. I don't.
It was in a little.
That's crazy. And I bet it was a bunch of y'all niggas up in there, huh?
Yep, Benny, Quincy, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Getting drug tested again up there in high school. I been tested twice. Once in middle school, once in high school. So tested in college.
I don't think I started getting drug tested till When was the first time I got drug tested? The military.
You was an adult. I was still a child, and they didn't even like ask.
No, I don't know. I don't remember getting. If I got drug tested, I don't remember that shit. I promise I don't. I don't remember getting drug tested.
They did not consent from no parent. I don't know if they had to. They just brought us in the gym and made us pee in the cup. Like,
damn, that's crazy.
In 8th grade, like I was like, what? I was like, oh, they supposed to do this? And I wouldn't, like, we kids, we don't know, we ain't none the wiser. Our coaches is there, so we thinking it's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's how easily we are swayed as kids. But now me thinking back on it, almost 30 years old, like that wasn't fucking right. They ain't had no permission from our parents to be drug testing us in no 8th grade. They ain't had no consent. You know what I'm saying? Like
no probable cause or nothing
to drug test us, and of course the black athletes. Like who gave them consent? Now, I don't recall nobody telling their parent. I know I didn't, but I recall that vividly. I don't know if anybody else does, but I do.
That's crazy. Hell.
Wow. So your 12-year-old self or your 12-year-old being drug tested already.
That's why I promise to. I went to the same middle school as she did, y'all. And if I got drug tested, I don't motherfucking remember. Because I remember it. But look though, it's time for a blunt check. It's time for a motherfucking blunt check.
Sheesh.
And sheesh is right. Y'all need to roll the fuck up. Roll your shit on up. Said roll the shit on up. Roll the shit on up. Roll the shit on up. Open my top and get the weed. Gon' grind it up. Roll it up, yeah. I like that. That's the job, yeah. Yeah. Roll shit up, yeah. And grind it out up, yeah. 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 Yeah.
With the motherfucking vocals.
Drop in the comments what y'all rolling up. What is y'all smoking?
What y'all smoking down, man? I'm about to go to Cali. Give me some white roots.
It's me that's a week ahead, and I was like, how's Mariah doing all of this? And and she's in Cali. Girl, I'm like, so is she going overnight? Is it an overnight Cali trip, bro? Like, what is happening? I was like, girl, that's next week.
You was a bad mother.
I forgot about that.
Girl,
I did.
Highlights?
He's smoking on apple fruit snack because he got his daughter.
Whose highlights this week?
Okay. So like it was like Christmas or something, and y'all know me, y'all know my dad. Yeah. So I had it was in Texas. My people's from somewhere else, but they was in Texas over there. And I was leaving from some Shreveport to go see them. And y'all, I had like probably like this much of a blunt and like a little piece of a blunt, right? And I be rolling while I'm driving. So this particular day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just lost everything. Y'all see that?
Everything?
What you saying?
On Twitch, everybody out. And this is me. Is we good on what you got?
No, we all missing. We all look like little black boxes.
Is the audio there though?
You know, my shit on mute because it's gonna echo. Hold on.
I'm finna turn this down on mine right quick. But I'm finna
Mute my
Just
mic
so we
early.
can see, just to make sure.
Yeah. Audio's there. But you still mute them all. Okay, we got Tay back. Thank you. Ooh, that is Tim Low 08. Thank you. I think we can hear the audio, but only person I can see is Taylor. You're muted.
I'm muted.
You muted. You
Me?
muted.
Mo muted.
Oh.
I'm sorry, y'all. Right quick, we having a little bit of technical difficulties. Alrighty. Well, you know what I'm saying. We just gonna vibe out to the little music we got going.
I'm still rolling up.
All right.
We can do the highlights still though.
All right. So we just gonna go and roll through this highlight, even though y'all just listen to the sound of my voice.
Yes.
But
The soothing sounds of King Goddess.
the soothing sound of the king. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
All right, go ahead. This shit's scary.
But so back to my little highlight right quick. So yeah, I'm on the road going to Texas, to Dallas or whatever, and I got like a blunt roll and like a little piece of joint, and I'm about to roll up, right? So I'm rolling up, you know what I'm saying? And well, I'm breaking down my guard. Y'all, I'm breaking my guard down. I had like I had weed left or whatever, right? So I'm breaking my guard down, and I put like my weed into the door or whatever, like the little handle on the door. Y'all let the damn window down, and why the fuck I'm putting the guard shit out the window, and the wind came in and swiftly took my goddamn weed. Y'all see my motherfucking hands. I wish I could see them right now. Bitch, I was like,
I'm weak. I can see your hands.
I was so mad. I was so mad, y'all, because I was like, nobody's in Dallas. Everybody's gone. I don't know who I'm gonna call. Oh my God. Who am I gonna call? And guess what?
Girl, both Ghostbusters.
I called your
Them the only niggas that's gonna be able to collect your weed in the wind.
She said Ghostbusters.
Who you gonna call?
No, man. Call Shaniqua. Shaniqua called Kevin. Shaniqua called Kevin. Kevin got me the trees. Well, I was weak laughing because I was like, there's no way in hell that I'm doing this weekend sober. Like, I'm not doing
No weed.
Damn.
It's not possible.
Not gonna happen.
I was like, somebody help me. I'm in a Mayday. This is dire.
Calm down, Selecta.
That somebody put out the
Mayday.
Here's a weed call. Bitch, where's the weed?
Where's the weed,
trees? What trees?
Boy, I was so mad that shit flew out the glass.
I know you was.
I'm going to need some weed. The weed is calling my name.
Baby, the weed is out the window.
My name.
Shit. But baby, this weekend I'm going to the weed. Listen, the weed is calling my name.
The weed is calling my name.
It is.
Because baby, when we going to the cookies dispensary, I'm just being in this.
Mariah. So why something similar like that happened to me? Like I was trying to go to work one morning and it was dark, right? And it was like a stalled car, like an accident, like in front of me, and I already had like a blunt rolled up in the door. So I was coming up to it because I was trying to get on the HOV, right? And I was like, dang, like, let me see if anything wrong with them. I get out, I go see there's something wrong, right? I check on them, blah, blah, blah. The police is already on the way. I get back, I get ready to drive to work. I realized my blood had fell out. When I went to go check on the Good Samaritan, I was pissed. I said, oh no.
The people needed the blood more, bro. The people found the blood.
And they smoked. I even got out to even check on that person. I said, man, fuck them, because the police was already coming. But
she said, fuck them, because the police was already coming, bitch. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I don't know if I swung the door open, if the wind blew, like how my blood, like
they had needed it more than you did right then. Cause they found that bitch.
And I worked hard. Morgan, you know, I stayed in spring, and I worked all the way over like Millway and Gessner, like West Chase.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This shit is spicy as fuck.
That was far.
Oh my mercy, bless your heart.
I done definitely had that type of hurt before, because I lost a whole half right outside of the donut shop on my birthday.
Holy moly.
Sure did. And I specifically, I went and grabbed a tree. I went to the donut shop. I went across the street to the gas station to get some guards, and was like, let me fill the sack, figure out how many guards I need. Where's the sack? There is no sack. I go back across the street to that donut shop, baby. That one was gone. That whole half was gone. They sure did. They smoked the fuck out that shit. They sure did. Sure the fuck did. I hope they enjoyed it.
They did. That's why I have to think about shit like that too, Sneak.
Hey, but fret not. I went right back after that and bought another half. I was not missing it a thing.
I know you wasn't. I know you was not.
The fuck?
I'm not missing a beat.
As you should have.
Immediately too. Like immediately.
Like, damn, she smelled that fast. It must be for somebody else.
Nah, he was a good weed man. He didn't even ask all that. That wasn't even his business. All he needed to know was I need more.
To get his money.
You go, get his money.
This shit.
Well, you need,
man. Just come get it from me. As long as you get it from me, man.
A true businessman.
A true, indeed.
That's it. Appreciate your business.
Funny as hell. Funny as motherfucking hell. So listen well, passengers. It looks like we are now at a cruising altitude of 42,000 feet. So please sit back and please relax as we shift this thing right on into autopilot. So as we cruising through these clouds, cloud 9, cloud 10, 11, 12, and 13, and all other numbers that come after. But we stay high, so fly, you feel? I can dig it. Now, I want to open this next session to go ahead and talk about the many and various uses of cannabis, whether it's medical or recreational, because it is important to know, and we come here as a stoners panel, and all Black female stoners panel to educate you on things that's important about cannabis. Like the here you go. Who wants to go ahead and take the blunt or the joint and open up this session?
I will take it first, although I do not have a blunt.
Why not?
I gotta roll it? Because I gotta roll it, bro. Should I just wait my turn?
Yep, I got it.
I was enjoying the stories that were being given.
All right, it's over. Do you do this? Okay. So, one of the many uses. Do you do this? You're laughing too damn much. Do you do this? Jeez. I can't believe these niggas hit me. Yup, you ain't ready, baby. Let's go.
I deserve that.
You did. Baby, I deserve for you to skip me on a discussion. Go ahead. So I say, for me, one of the uses of marijuana that I use marijuana for is to, we're going to say, calm my motherfucking anxiety. So that it can help me. And then she smoked a blunt. And then a level of happiness kicks in. That's also what we call amotivational syndrome. Learned that shit the other day. Got out the movie in her little black book. But amotivational syndrome is simply fuck it. So I also maybe some may not enjoy fuck it or amotivational syndrome, but I do because I do a whole lot of shit. And when it's time for me to not do a whole lot of shit, amotivational syndrome is where I want to be.
Fuck it.
That's it. Just fuck it. Also, I also want to speak on another thing that I also learned. Like I felt like I knew that already, but I think yesterday it kind of solidified in we were doing what we call facts and research. Okay, guys. Marijuana and lung cancer, if you will. They're smoking cannabis, okay, does not, and I do mean does not lead to lung cancer. In fact, cannabinoids assist with killing carcinogens. Amazed was I, okay?
Amazed was I.
Like for real, because I knew that, you know, because there's a lot of claims where, you know, oh, smoke weed is going to lead to cancer or whatever. I'm pretty sure the things that you smoke out of would be more harmful than what you're actually smoking. But even in smoking out of tobacco, your freaking weed helps you because it kills cancer cells. Voila.
The more you know.
What's your little black book, man? Because we're going to have to cite that somewhere so people can know.
Yeah.
This is the Little Black Book of Marijuana.
Where you got that from again?
Motherfucking Amazon.
Amazon got
The Essential Guide to the World of Cannabis. And there are other books, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I feel like this was a pretty good one for meat and potatoes.
For sure. I think that I'm ready to play some blunt. Is anybody else ready to do it? You got two more
All right, Bakesay. Go ahead, King Goddess. Bakesay, you have the smoke, all the smoke for the session right now.
Okay, I'll take it. I want all the smoke right now. Okay, so of course, as y'all know, I've been, you know what I'm saying, smoking cannabis or whatever for 10 plus years. So I would say, like, starting off, you know what I'm saying, like being young, I mean, I feel like I smoked it for recreational purposes. And then, like, during that time, I wasn't smoking it as much because I was so young and I still stayed with my mom, and it wasn't as easy for me to have access to weed. So I would really only get to smoke it when I was around somebody else that had it or somebody that can get it for me, and when my mama wasn't around because of course she didn't know I smoked at that time. So that was during that time. Fast forward to later on in my 20s and then becoming a mom, I have discovered smoking it more for mental purposes as well. You know what I'm saying? Having to balance a lot of things on my plate. And, you know, not having so much, I guess, anxiety, not wanting to be so perfect in every area, needing to calm my nerves. Like, marijuana has helped in a lot of areas on top of professional help, but that's a whole nother topic in itself. But like I said, for me, it was recreational turned mental aid, I guess, if you want to say.
Okay.
I like that.
That's it for me. Well, I'm passing it.
I'm lighting that bitch. God damn, we missed some time.
Man, I'm about to say Shanae.
God,
Just like, give her a little bit of more grace. Give her a little bit more grace.
They be lit. They be fat too.
What you roll that in? I'm sorry.
Let me show the people what I got. What I got.
You got going over there for the people. Okay, what's your green smoothie is?
Green game. But I ain't above these neither. These are close second. However, if I am in the paper rolling mood, which I don't have them next to me right now, shout out to the game and the birthday of Vegas.
I know more.
But if I'm smoking the paper,
I'm sorry, Morgan.
One day
you niggas will conform.
This is the only thing that I will just fall off the wagon for. I'm sorry, Morgan. This is the only thing that I'll fall off the wagon.
Take your sorries and shove it up your ass. Your sorries.
That cut me deep.
Them damn leaves and gauze cutting your ass deeper. Right into your damn lungs.
It be every now and then.
Cut.
I'm a hemp person. You know, Morgan, you know that. I'm a hemp person. I got them. Well, I don't got them. That's why I had to settle for these because I ain't making too much. Sorry.
See, and I was gonna say that I be smoking the Empire papers whenever I do smoke out of papers, but nah, fuck them papers. Since Morgan is talking shit against us today in our guard smoking asses. Fuck them papers. I don't give a fuck about the paper.
Nigga, the paper says fuck you.
Wow. But I bought them, so they have to
money is
do what
money.
The fuck I tell them to do.
Money is money. And I hope they burn really quick on your ass.
Nah, bro, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Most of the time when I'm using the papers, it's because I'm wrapping my backwood.
The disrespect?
I mean, you got no, because you gotta calm that shit down.
Hello?
Calm that shit down.
Why did you so loud to say that horrible ass shit? In front of these good people.
In front of these
disrespect.
I fucking did. Nah, but
how dare you take Mother Nature's?
Nah, bro. I fuck with the papers when I don't have no guards though.
You about to be excommunicated.
She gonna always have guards, so
you about to be excommunicated.
Either way, on to my
the tree's gonna remember because it's an apocalypse. It's a motherfucking apocalypse coming, and when it comes, you're not gonna be safe.
We're past it.
You're not gonna be safe.
We're past it now.
The tree's gonna remember.
We're past it now. Move on. We're past it.
The tree's gonna remember.
Okay, so anyway, my recreational uses of cannabis. I mostly use it for. Wait, what do you say? I'm weak.
First off, fuck you, bitch, and the click you claim.
The fire is Band-Aid, though. The fire is Band-Aid. There's no better Band-Aid.
You can shut your ass up too because you keep flip flopping. 1 minute you want the paper side, the next minute you not. You want to be back.
Girl, because I'm on my.
No,
I'm just not done smoking bars.
Clearly, you've chosen your side.
I want to.
Clearly, you've chosen your side.
I'm on the weed side. Whatever I have to smoke it out of. I'm on the weed side.
On these woods,
I'm on the weed side.
You not good in these hoods. You not good in these hoods. No. You can be on the weed side. That's fine. That's as far as you can go.
Oh Lord.
Cause you're not good in this hood, not in these woods, nigga.
Wow.
She doesn't mean that.
I do.
Right there.
I smoke what I smoke, and I said what I said. So we're gonna move on.
I'm about to break dance on your ass. Challenge. Goddamn.
Bro, please don't make me.
Y'all gonna make me.
Bro. I will get up and go this living room. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Come to this.
Like,
I am.
I didn't know this was what today was.
Bump, bump, bump.
I'm weak.
I didn't
Do
know
it for Lil Saint.
You
You
just
just got served.
Not Lil Saint.
Do it for
I'm
Lil
weak.
Saint, man.
Nah, but it's the fact that Denzel is in chat talking about some give his headphones back. That man said give his headphones back, bro. You tripping.
And you really gonna say that shit out loud like the any other comments you could have read and you gonna read his to embarrass me because you just got served. That's that sucker ass shit I be talking about, bro. This that sucker ass shit I be talking about. Cause you just got served, bro.
First off, there was no judge in this, so how you just gonna claim you won the damn dance battle? First off,
Because you got served.
she said, "Oh, I was
Yeah,
judging.
you just got served.
I was judging, and I clearly won that." She just Virgo'd us. In this moment, she decided that she won the dance battle with no vote.
Because I did. You bow wow out sweetness.
Bro,
Oh my
bro, bro, like,
You got served. Yeah, you bow wow out sweetness. Y'all will not. Okay? They're gonna
I'm just, them ain't even, I'll just say them ain't even the same movies, bro. So right now, like, I have to just move past
It don't
moving
matter.
it.
They was dancing, they was battling, and one got served. And you was the servee, I'm the server, and you was the servee.
What's a servee?
Y'all making the back of my head hurt. The president got served.
No, that's that weed. That's that weed.
What is we supposed to be talking about?
Laughing too hard. I'm fucking dead.
What is we supposed to be talking about?
I'm dead. So anyway, my recreational uses of cannabis are goddamn. Goddamn.
Go ahead.
I feel like I can't even say I use it for anxiety, sitting here cackling like a hyena like this, but I do.
Oh my God.
It definitely helps with anxiety, and then I definitely use it for its creative juices because I like to paint in my spare time.
You're gonna have to wait. I'm sorry. I told you I was gonna use these. I'm so sorry.
I'm dead.
Just give me a second.
Is he in the other room? Like, because I'm
No,
weak right now.
Yes.
I'm dead.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm dead. But I mostly use it when I paint or when I play in the game because, as y'all know, I do stream.
Tag.
Stu Kid, ST, 2 zeros and a pizzle and a K and 5 eyes and a dizzle. A big dizzle.
I mean, but it's lowercase.
It's little dizzle.
But it's lowercase.
Little dizzle.
But we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, bro, it like really get me tuned in with the game, bro. It helped me like focus and shit. Focus really gotta kill them niggas. But my favorite pastime, I can say, that I have come to enjoy while smoking or already high is just sitting down listening to music, bro. Like, it heightens your senses, but if you are already a general music lover, if you put on if you have like a good playlist and you just literally like, if you happen to have LED lights, put them hoes on either blue or purple, close your eyes, and you can really like lose yourself in the music, so to speak. It is very calming. I, along with smoking weed whenever I'm hella anxious, I can do that and really like mellow out. Yeah. Cause that should be hard sometimes. Feel me? But yeah, bro, I fuck with how recreationally it heightens your girls' taste buds too. Cause niggas be high and be ready to either make some new you get creative in the kitchen for sure. You go in there and figure out some snacks real quick.
Yeah.
Now everybody not like that, but I'm saying I be thinking of I be high scrolling on food TikTok. Oh baby, I'm finna make every in my head anyway. I'm finna make every dessert and meal that I see.
Network.
Ooh. The Food Network, bro. Top tier shit.
Mm-hmm.
The top tiers of shit.
That should be looking good.
Hell yeah.
My sister always watches some shit, some Dave Ramsey, some Top Shelf.
Real talk. And I definitely say also, you smoke you a full blunt and dive into you a real good book. If you're a reader, anybody out there that's readers, dive into you a good book. I personally like mysteries and suspense books, or like horror or whatever. Like those are my favorite books to read for sure. But I'm ready to pass the blunt, bro. If you're ready to receive it,
I shall take the joint.
She received it.
Me like my shit up.
Yeah, gonna take that hoe.
Gotta take that out. It's me over here. Should I roll another?
So we did find that.
Hey, I'm in the same boat, Mariah.
This is my second joint.
This is my second one. That bitch, I'm gonna go. And I'm like,
so we've come to. Oh no, I was playing with Shushu ass. But we've come to find that marijuana or cannabis aids, when we're talking about medical, definitely aids in a lot of things. But the funny part about it all is that a lot of the research that was done, you know what I'm saying, for scientists or researchers to find out how much benefit this plant can aid in, that wasn't the origin of the research or the purpose of the research. Purpose of it was to find any and everything wrong with this plant. And as they were searching for it, they got fumbling and stumbling over information like, oh, damn, well, it can cure this. So, oh, damn, it can do that. You know, running tests and shit. It can do this. It can do that. But every time something good pop up, it's never enough. It's always, we're going to still demonize it. We're going to still scrutinize it. Right. Put it in propaganda that is really bad. And what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not smoking CBD, y'all. Like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, bro, like, why you being rude? Because I got your head. You know what?
I'm weak.
That's what I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there that I am not smoking CBD.
I'm weak. We're being bamboozled and hoodwinked.
I'm weak. I'm like, I can't see them ones. I'm sorry.
It's the support and trolling at the same time for me.
Same time for me.
It's troll. That's awful. When I asked him to watch the podcast, I didn't ask for this.
I'm weak.
Anyways, we also come, like I said, they were trying to find any and everything wrong with it, but I was saying they would put it, you know, in the media propaganda, you know what I'm saying, and make the plant out to be a very, very bad thing, like it's a drug, you know what I'm saying? It's bad, it's madness, it's mayhem, it's a menace, it's a terror.
It's a plant. Madness.
Mayhem. So like King Goddess said, you know, it does aid with brain damage. It also aids with schizophrenia. They were saying how they were continuing to take the view that the evidence that cannabis use causes schizophrenia is neither very new nor by normal criteria particularly, compelling. For example, our recent modeling suggests that we would need to prevent between 3,000 and 5,000 cases of heavy cannabis use among young men and women to prevent one case of schizophrenia. And that 4 or 5 times more young people would need to avoid light cannabis use to prevent a single schizophrenia case. So then they go on to say that the weakest part of any theory which posits a link between marijuana use and the incidence of schizophrenia may be that while cannabis went from being a rare secret shared by a small community in the 1940s and 50s to a rite of passage for some 70% of youth by the turn of the 21st century, and the rates of schizophrenia in the US have remained flat. Listen, have remained flat or possibly even declined. When I So
what you're saying is they represent support what they were looking for.
Exactly.
It actually proves the opposite.
Exactly. Gateway theory.
Right.
Many studies disapprove the gateway theory. The 1944 LaGuardia report, it was commissioned by New York City Mayor Fiorella LaGuardia, a 6-year effort conducted by a team of scientists from the New York Academy of Medicine, was the most comprehensive and extensive cannabis study since the Indian Hemp Drug Commission released its findings about 50 years earlier. The study found the use of marijuana does not lead to morphine or heroin or cocaine addiction. The instances are extremely rare where the habit of marijuana smoking is associated with addiction to these narcotics.
So there ain't never not once hit no blunt. It was like, damn, I wonder what crack is like.
I ain't never not once. I have been hot enough off the tree.
I love you. I do. I love him.
I'm over here like, what?
I love him, y'all.
I love him. I said.
Fun fact real quick. Just a little personal tidbit, I guess. We actually, I actually tried to start talking to him about using weed. Like he smoked weed at the particular time, and I told him I was like, let's exchange numbers so we can smoke together sometime.
That was you, huh, Morgan? You out here shooting shots.
You done initiated
shot. Definitely shot my ball in that hoop.
You shot shooter. Shit.
I'm weak.
Like, well, Mr. Denzel.
Mo, have you seen Denzel's most recent comment? Because I'm very weak, and I would like you to address it.
He said, "I am good."
Now, did you see what he said right above that? Oh, okay, never mind. I just play.
I want to say what they call him.
Did you see the word he used though?
Yes, I did, and that's really why I was weak.
Spelled it. Chickletons.
I thought it was an L-E, not an A.
I swear
I said Chickletons, but he wanted to use the slang term, I guess, to put Chickletons.
I'm weak as fuck. That nigga from the South. Niggas down south don't be giving a fuck about shit.
Oh my god, I'm fucking weak. So one of the most compelling arguments against the gateway theory is the fact that it doesn't hold up in the face of federal government's own figures regarding drug use. For instance, as marijuana use increased in the 1960s and 70s, heroin use declined, while cocaine use increased in the 1980s. Marijuana use fell. Well, I mean, shit, it's coke. It had them niggas was looking for a new high. I can't.
What's that? Shit. She gave something different.
But now, even with your pet's health, you can you know what I'm saying, use cannabis. THC and other cannabinoids just aren't poisonous, no matter how much of them a pet or human consumes. Dogs and cats, along with all other mammals, possess the same cannabinoid receptors as do human beings. This is because these compounds are naturally found in mammalian bodies, okay, as endocannabinoids, and they don't affect the part of the brain which controls breathing, which is why it's impossible to overdose on cannabis. While pets can get stoned to the point of being uncomfortable, they always recover. Often after a long nap, dogs may become agitated, distressed, uncoordinated, and even incontinent. But they will be fine once the weed wears off. So
they really hide in the edibles.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the edibles and shit with your dogs. You know what I'm saying? Don't give your dog and shit and cats a whole brownie and stuff, but you can't give them a little bit.
Nah,
To, you know
I
what I'm
seen a
saying?
video.
Make them comfortable.
Chick dog ate her brownies out the trash can. Dog was sleeping in her phone.
Lord.
Oh, but I didn't know they made them incontinent though. That's sad. They just be walking around peeing on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So please be careful about the dosage that you're giving your pets if you're gonna do that.
they need a literal microdose if that's what you
They
want to
do
do.
just a little, you know what I'm saying? Because I know them some dogs, they be like them abused dogs and shit. They be having panic attacks and stuff like that. You can give them like CBD, or if you want to give them a pinch of little THC to calm them down, you can. Just like I said, you got to watch the dosage.
Moderation. It ain't gonna kill them though.
Moderation for sure.
Moderation's for sure. And then of course, when we get to the recreational side, you have blunts, you have joints, you have vapors, tinctures. Anybody else? Edibles. Who say wax?
I like shatter too. I don't know if y'all had some shatter before, but that shit was cool. It pull apart like wax, like depending on how you hold it. It like pull apart or it just break in half. Or into pieces, if you will.
Moon rock. Did I already say
I
that?
like moon rock too. I'm gonna have to give me some moon rock on this trip.
I feel like recreationally, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut y'all off.
No, you good, bro. Go ahead.
I was gonna say recreationally, I feel like weed is great for networking, especially like going to like social events. Now, in my opinion, I feel like you have to pick the correct social event because I hate being out and about where everybody kind of like hyped up on alcohol and everybody be doing the most. And I'm smoking my weed because I'm not like a big fan of alcohol, but I'm smoking my weed and I'm chilling and everybody just hyped up. I'm like, oh, bro, like you know what I'm saying. But in the correct setting, we can be
perfect,
amazing.
I met a lot of people off the herb.
I can smoke weed and go to the spa. Smoke weed and go to the museum.
Like get a CBD infused massage.
Smoke cannabis and go to the nail shop. Get you a pedicure. Best thing ever.
Okay, let me speak on that real quick. I'll just say to you because I know I can. The last time I went and got my nails done, which when I got these done, that man literally sat in my face and was like, I ain't even gonna do the voice because that was gonna be real childish. But that man was in my face like, are you sleepy? You want to go home or you just want to go to sleep? And you know, when you wake up, I finish your nails. But at this point in my day, I was already pissed the fuck off. And I said, no, I'm gonna sit here and wait till you're done with my nails. Are you sleepy? No, sir, I'm not. Please. Them motherfuckers knew I was high. He knew I was high. So why the fuck is you sitting in my face asking me, am I sleepy? Bitch, yes. I am exhausted. Yeah. Hurry up with my nails.
Girl, I be like, yes, I'm so tired. They be doing my feet. I be like, yeah, I'm tired as hell. I'm tired.
I just be wanting to sit there and get my nails done high with my ear pods in, listening to my music or watching Netflix and get my feet rubbed
on.
You
said you childish. I'm childish hell because I really did it. I did it.
Bro, I was like, because I ain't even want to do it because it was going to get real childish, but I'm glad somebody did it.
But I did. That's it. I ain't going to do it again, but yes. Because that's really like, because I'm tired. Because I'm really tired. Like, why is you all up in my face and you supposed to be doing my fucking feet?
Right.
I don't know. Because where your boyfriend?
You have a boyfriend?
Honey.
That boyfriend? Why you single?
Like I know y'all make conversation and shit, but
damn. Girl, I'm gonna go in there next time. I'm married. Yes, I'm sleepy. I'm just ready to get home. No, I don't want no water, but I will take that glass of wine.
Baby, because my baby would be like, would you like some red wine? Yes, ma'am.
I sure would. I would love one.
Yeah, come on. You know what I like.
Right. Sir, please bring me my wine. Let me listen to my music.
Girl, I almost put my whole foot up here and showed y'all my pedicure that I got because that lady knows she did my toes.
I know that's right. You be proud of your feet, girl.
Baby, I was so high. And she was just talking about the greatest massage. I was like, go on, Beatrice.
What's her name?
Beatrice. Gone, Beatrice. For real.
Yeah. Beatrice, she sound like a big girl.
Nah, she ain't even good.
Listen.
She's the other, though. But she get down.
We're going to go ahead and pass this into the next session. We have once again, as my panel mate King Goddess says, facts and research for your ass. And as promised, we're going to talk about some of the more popular states to visit when it involves cannabis. We're going to be talking about the legal laws in that state so that you're aware of what's going on when you're getting your groove on down there with the cannabis.
Your travel on.
You can get your groove on. Travel on shit.
Can you travel on?
Anybody want to go ahead and open the session and take the blunt?
This nigga lit her like she was ready.
Look, I'm rolling.
Fuck it, I'll go.
Let's go.
I'll go. All right, my good people. I got this good state of Nevada. And I'm here to let y'all know that long as your black ass is 21 and you ain't got more than an ounce, you good. You can have that shit on you. But if you got any more than that, your ass getting a felony. And as they so delicately worded it, I wrote this down. Yes, they said, now you for sure will get that felony. However, if you plead either not guilty or no contest, eligible defendants will get the opportunity to do a deferral of judgment so they can have it wiped off of their record and it never goes on there. Now you see how they put eligible defendant. Now I can definitely tell you that I looked on multiple websites and I tried to find what would a eligible defendant be, and there is not one. So that lets you know that it is at the sole discretion of the judge. So there you go in that bitch and you've already had a long ass day and all you wanted to do was get your amount of weed and take your ass home. And now you got a felony charge. If that judge be like, no, I don't like that smirk on their face. I just, Now all of a sudden you're not eligible and you can't get that shit off. You, my friend, now have a felony. That quick. Also, if you are in the great state of Nevada, you can have it in your car up to this ounce. You can have it in your car, but it needs to be basically out of sight, out of mind. You may not smoke in your vehicle. You may not smoke in your vehicle. Your own vehicle, you may not do that. So don't go out there thinking y'all finna vacation and we finna smoke the rental out. Girl, do it. Nigga, do it. They're gonna stop you. Yes, it is legal out there. You can possess it, but you may not be smoking that shit in your car. You also may not smoke it in any public area, any common areas, even if you on the sidewalk by your motherfucking self. If somebody can look and breathe your same air, no. That's public, baby. You can't do that. They made it very specific. You cannot smoke in any casinos or hotels, which they really should have put that together because most of the casinos out there are resorts and they all come together. But you cannot do that. However, there is one place in Vegas that allows you to smoke in the venue. And hold on, I wrote that shit down too. That place, hold on. Or did I? I'm looking for my references, guys. Just give me one moment. I'm weak. Well, I can't find it. I cannot
Lord have mercy.
find. Oh no! Here it is. My bad. It's just wrote super fucking little. It's called the Paiute Cannabis Lounge. It is spelled Paiute Cannabis Lounge. You may consume cannabis in that social setting. It is a social lounge where you can go and smoke your weed freely as you may. I'm sure there's some type of cover charge. I have personally never been, although I have been to Vegas. I don't know. So if anybody out there goes, please let us know how it is. Let us know about your experience going out there. Also, another little tidbit about Nevada or the certain cities out there, if they have dispensaries, it is solely based on the population out there. So they can have like 10,000 people in one dispensary per 10,000 people or whatever that county or city deems fine for them, I guess you can say.
Okay.
Also, it is legal to cultivate your own marijuana out there as long as you are 25 miles away from the nearest dispensary. You cannot be within 25 miles of any dispensary, but you can cultivate it on your own land, but you can only do up to 12 plants. You can't have more than 12 plants. That's
that
what
ain't
they
bad at all.
It ain't. It really ain't. But I thought that was cool though, because people essentially would be able to, if they wanted to move out there for that specific purpose, they could just make sure that they, moved in the right place. Make sure they ain't within like 25 miles of any dispensary or whatever, and they be good.
Right.
They grow their own weed legally.
Factuals. But they did say the most or the most frequented dispensaries in Nevada are in Vegas, Henderson, and Reno. So if you ever go out there, you're not limited to just what's in Vegas. You can go to those other cities and explore as you need. But that's all I got. And I do want to reference, I did use the website showuselaw.com for some of my references from this little segment and from before, and some of the stuff that I just didn't say and forgot. But yeah, y'all can go on there and look. They got a lot of useful information. Put y'all up on some game for y'all get to traveling freely and smoking y'all weed.
All right.
But I'm ready to pass.
Who would like to grab it?
Mariah?
All right, King Goddess. Got the blood out. That's right, child.
Tell me, I had where I'm gonna go to, little old California.
California.
And what I found out about California and their weed laws. So you can have on your person in your possession 28.5 grams. So up to an ounce and a little bit more. And no penalty. Right. No penalty, no jail time, no fine. Right? Anything? If you're over, the age of 21. Okay. Now, if you're under the age of 21 and you have 28.5 grams or less, then that is a misdemeanor. You can wind up in the slammer for about 10 days. It's a $250 fine. If you have more than that, the 28.5 grams, it's a misdemeanor. 6 months, and that's up to 6 months in jail. $500 fine.
Damn, this it?
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like in Vegas, bro, they're starting at a misdemeanor for 600 whole dollars.
600 whole dollars.
Immediately. Your first ticket, $600 for sure.
Lord. And that, my friends, is for possession. Now, if you have it possession with intent to distribute any amount, y'all heard that?
Henny.
Possession with the intent to distribute any amount, it's a misdemeanor, 6 months in jail, $500 fine. Like, I personally like California. Now, what I also looked into, because I am traveling, guys, was like LAX, and if they were like allowing people, like how is LAX basically coordinating with this, law in California? And at this time, it does state that LAX is allowing people to bring marijuana on the plane in their carry-on luggage. But hear me when I say, the Los Angeles Airport Police Department will allow passengers to travel through LAX with up to 28.5 grams of marijuana and 8 grams of concentrated marijuana, which is in accordance, of course, with Proposition 64, which legalized weed in 2018. Of course, this is for their recreational use. But this is what I want to also inform you guys about, that is, if you are flying and you have marijuana on you, marijuana under federal law is still illegal. Okay? So, planes, like if you get to TSA and TSA sees your 28.5, they can do whatever the hell they would like to do regarding federal law. So, you can definitely go on in there with your 28.5. But if you get caught, that's your ass. Okay? Federally. But then, of course, you can go through the court systems or whatever and get it, how they wanted to say that. So you should be aware that TSA screening sections are under, as I stated, federal jurisdictions. And also, you want to be aware of the laws, because we're just going to speak legally here, okay? So you want to be aware of the laws in the state that you're traveling to, because you can get to that particular state, and if some, communication has been handled there, then they can get you there, and it's like, hey, what you doing with that? It's illegal. So I just want y'all to be aware that, yes, you can have your 28.5 grams on your carry-on. That means, like, when you go through your security, you can have it on your person, if you will. But if you are stopped, that falls under federal jurisdiction, and you can be penalized under federal jurisdiction for marijuana, whatever the fucking word is for that. That part. So me, look at the draw. Shit.
Hey, on my mama.
What are we doing?
I'm neither going to confirm nor deny if I brought any back.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
I ain't never even been to California.
I love California. It's gonna, I've been before, but I'm going again, and I'm going with my baby.
Shout out to all the babies and the boos and the bays.
The bays and the boos and the
your birthday this weekend. Happy birthday, baby. Wow. But anyway, I'm ready to pass my blunt. Who's ready to receive it?
All right, and King gotta just slid baked potato blunt.
Was that the crowd going wild?
You heard it. You heard it here first.
I believe so.
Great. So. That's what I was just making sure that I heard what I thought I heard.
You heard right.
Bitch,
you guessed.
Well, wow.
You was right.
Well, my location isn't in the States. My location is in Mexico. And I just recently went to Mexico. So I'll talk about my experience later. But Mexico just actually recently, as of Wednesday, March 10th, 2021, this year, that just recently approved a bill to legalize recreational cannabis use. So this is just a couple of months ago. I'm pretty sure they were still, you know what I'm saying, doing what they was doing, of course. But now that country is able to capitalize on it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're able to make money on it. To be able to be able to
I'm sorry, thank you.
To be able to put back into the economy and you know what I'm saying, like help businesses, help, farmers, help families, just everything. And like I said, I'll speak on my experience and what I saw, you know what I'm saying, afterwards. But the bill passed 316 to 119 vote to pass the bill to approve for legalization. And that was just for recreational use. Medicinal use had already been approved since 2017 in Mexico. So people was already using it, you know what I'm saying, for medicinal use. And I'm pretty sure they had to have some type of card or something to prove that they needed it for a medical condition prior to, just now being approved for recreational use. A few other things that I have found out as of that night, that the permit or the bill would allow adults to smoke marijuana with a permit and also grow a small number of plants at home. It would also grant licenses for producers from small farmers, like y'all said, y'all move somewhere like 25 miles and y'all still have a house, y'all would be probably considered a small farmer. Up to commercial growers, you know what I'm saying, like big grow houses. I guess they would be considered commercial growers. To cultivate and sell their crop as well. Also, Mexico population is over 120 million people. And with them passing this bill, Mexico is representing the largest marijuana market in the world. So, although the United States have billions of people, we have not legalized it, you know what I'm saying, on a national level. So with Mexico having 120 million people and them have passed the law to be recreationally used, they are now, you know what I'm saying, like the largest populated country to be, utilizing marijuana.
Man, could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine?
And that federal shit.
Everybody missing their exit. Fuck you, man. Everybody going back for out missing motherfucking exit. We're missing our exit with style and grace. Taking our L.
Don't get mad. Just goddamn, I gotta go to the next one.
We just gonna get off on the next exit, bro, and we gonna stop at the store, get us a little snacky snack, and we gonna get back on the road and keep it moving. Ain't no thing.
Ain't no thing. Yeah, keep it going. Also was said that the crop could become the big business in Mexico and the potential financial lift for the economy that was like badly, ruptured by the coronavirus. A lot of things in Mexico had to shut down production and stuff from COVID last year. So with the passing of this new bill, they're like looking at it to foresee that it could potentially help in the economic way to boom and give them, croppers, farmers and stuff, like business or whatever. So, and also quoted by Juan Sanchez, chief executive of a medical cannabis company, he said it's an excellent economic, natural, ethical, and moral solution for a country in need. So, you know what I'm saying? He's from a medical cannabis company and he's backing this bill. So, they have the support on a federal level up there in Mexico. Also, another thing, the bill in Mexico would allow an individual user, a person, to carry up to 28 grams of marijuana, just like how some other places. And they can grow up to 6 cannabis plants in their home. So a little bit less than, I think, what California has, 12.
I didn't get to say that part. It's because California has 6 plants too, but that's Denver that has 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't even put that in there. For that California, you can personally grow up to 6 also.
And in Nevada too. They can do 12.
Well, yeah, they can do that in Mexico. And they can be grown on a larger scale by licensed groups. So if they got the right paperwork, then like how, you know what I'm saying, like Mo, how you got your stuff, then you know what I'm saying, like you can be making some money. You can have, you know what I'm saying, like you some workers or whatever, y'all can be making y'all some money. Have you a shop or whatever. And to speak on my experience, I went to, you know what I'm saying, Cancun a few months back, and the bill had already passed by then. I didn't know anything about the bill until we had to speak on it right now. I wasn't worried about it because I was going to do what I was going to do anyways.
Hello?
No one worried about no bill. I wasn't worried about no bill. Bill or no bill. But it was out there. You know what I'm saying? Like wherever we was going, like they had it, like local people, they had it, they were selling it just like how we would be selling it, but more so they was like on the corner. You know what I'm saying? They was just like right there. And of course, we were tourists. We was tourists, so they had to be, you know what I'm saying, like out, kind of like by the little gift shops and stuff like that, down in the little alleys. They had whatever like we needed. They would be like, you know what I'm saying, you want weed, you want pills, whatever. And we would just be kind of checking out like what you had. And like their currency is pesos, and we had American dollars, so our money is worth more to them. So shit, we just want some. You know what I'm saying? We just want some. Like, yeah, take us for $40 or whatever. I don't care. Like, it ain't nothing to me, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's everything to them because you know what I'm saying that their economy was so
more money,
and like down. Yes, and our money in exchange for theirs is worth more. So they taking a win. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Like how much you get for 40 shams though, bro?
I don't give it. I mean,
shekels.
It was enough. It was enough. And like I said, I do what I'm gonna do anyway. So I was well prepared. I just wanted to see what their stuff was like and compared to what we got. And it was all right, but it wasn't better than us. For sure. You could tell they was like, oh, just starting off kind of thing.
That shit was premature.
It wasn't like no pressure. I mean,
you probably had to go off into the deeper parts, the parts that you probably don't need to be in of Mexico.
And you know what? I did. Whenever we had went on one of our excursions, we was in the jungle, and we was doing the ATVs and the zip line or whatever. And it was some people that was like, you know what I'm saying, like they actually lived out there or whatever. They ain't had no phones, they ain't had no Instagram, they ain't know none of that stuff. They ain't know what none of that was. They didn't have like Wi-Fi and stuff out in the jungle. They had to have like a satellite dish to even hook up the credit card machine because we was buying a whole bunch of souvenirs and we ain't have enough cash. Like they was really off the grid.
Yeah.
But they had some good weed out there. Like they was like a way to see.
Of course they did.
They had some good weed out there. The little boy even had a shit. Hello, they had like a little house. They was even fixing us like little snacks and stuff after the motherfucking excursions. Like they was in their hand making the little I think they was like empanadas or whatever, but it was just like the cheese on the inside. And the lady was just in hand making them. Hispanic lady, like they was in there in like no air. They had like the windows or whatever. So they was like getting in there, you know what I'm saying? So they was like real native and like appreciative of, you know what I'm saying, like just us being there. And it was a real nice experience. But it's really populated. Like that thing said 120 million, like compared to the United States or like Texas or whatever, it don't seem like a lot, but it's so like dense. Like the people are so close together, it's a lot. Just from being in Cancun, it's a lot.
Oh wow. Damn. That sounds like a dope ass experience though.
Right.
It was.
Yeah, that's what's up. I appreciate that story. You sharing it with us.
I for sure go back.
That's what's up. I enjoyed that. How about y'all?
Definitely enjoyed it. I'm high.
I'm high on the beach too.
It's your turn, bro.
Yep, I'm up. I'm up to the battle.
Yeah.
To the plate.
You on back. You on next.
Yeah. I'm here to bring it home with that good old state of Colorado. Ain't it a golden nugget and some shit like that?
Open your eyes, nigga.
No,
They are open.
I don't know. Golden nuggets. I don't know.
I know Denver was the Nuggets, but like, ain't they state like Golden Nuggets, Colorado Nuggets? Or
Golden
something? You know what?
State.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry
Golden
about it.
State and Denver
I got the
Nuggets is two different teams.
It's okay. I got the state of Colorado. And I'm here to tell you about the legal laws in that state when it comes to cannabis. You bet your ass. So here we go. Who can buy pot in Colorado? You must be 21 years or older to purchase marijuana recreationally, and you must have an ID, a government ID, to have proof of age. If you are between the ages of 18 and 21, then you must have a medical marijuana card. That's the only way you're going to get some marijuana, or you're going to have to give somebody to buy it for you. Okay? And
So all I
you,
gotta do is be 21.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much. So, and then of course you can only buy a medical card in Colorado. I'm sorry, excuse me, in Colorado if you are a resident, of Colorado. So, hey, you got to be living in the state to get one. So, of course. All right. So, who can sell the motherfucking cannabis in Colorado? So there are pretty much a lot of storefronts that sell marijuana recreationally, especially in Denver. But they have to be, I guess the title is very important. So you have to be licensed as a marijuana dispensary. You have to. Not all medical marijuana dispensaries sell recreational marijuana. So if you're out there, in Colorado, you need to pretty much like have all of your T's crossed and your I's dotted, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that you're at a dispensary that's catering to recreational use. Because if you go to one that's strictly strictly medical, then and you don't have no medical card, then you're gonna be shit out of luck. So, oh my god, I hate y'all. Cause I ain't my shirt's gonna be here, and I promise y'all, next episode I'm gonna have my shirt on for Lord. I'm gonna have it. So yes, you have to make sure that like I said, that they're selling, marijuana recreationally. Where can you smoke marijuana in Colorado? It cannot be consumed openly or publicly in Colorado, okay? Under the law that includes transportation facilities, so any trains, bus stations, schools, music or sports, amusement venues, parks and playgrounds. That includes Denver mountain parks such as Red Rocks and the amphitheater, and rooftop cafes. You cannot smoke marijuana or anything else indoors in any public areas, including restaurants, theaters, or office buildings. You think a fucking state like Colorado, you be liberated and free, but no, not in that motherfucker. You have to be careful about what you're smoking. You have to. It's also prohibited to smoke it at the mall, the 16th Street Mall. But there are several licensed consumption venues in Colorado Springs and Denver. And Colorado residents can smoke in the comfort of their own homes. Okay. You can smoke it in the comfort of your own homes. And we're assuming that your house is bought. So if your house is leased, then, you play ball, goddamn. You make it do what it do. How much can you possess in the state of Colorado? How much marijuana or how much cannabis can you possess in the state of Colorado? Colorado residents and visitors may purchase up to 1 ounce, that is 28 grams of marijuana at a time. Adults 21 or older, whether you live in the state of Colorado or you don't live in the state of Colorado, may possess 1 ounce. Once again, that's 28 grams of marijuana at a time. If you're a medical patient, a medical cannabis or marijuana patient, then you can purchase 2 ounces at a time. You can purchase and possess 2 ounces at a time. Edibles and concentrates in Colorado, the possession laws are the same for all types of retail marijuana, but dispensaries may only sell 8 grams of concentrates and edibles containing with no more than 800 milligrams of THC. And edibles may not be consumed in public. Gotta eat this shit in your house. How they would know that it's an edible that you eating, that is beyond me. However, you can't eat the motherfucker in public. You gotta eat it in the comfort of your own motherfucking home. whatever. Of course, can you give or sell marijuana to someone that is under the age of 18? It is illegal to sell retail to anyone under the age of 21. I'm sorry, I said 18. I'm sorry, under the age of 21. So, what is the penalty for possessing or consuming marijuana if I am Lord? Or consuming marijuana if I am not yet 21. Y'all on high. I'm sorry. I was looking for the rest of it. I was like, where the fuck did it go? It is right there. Okay, let me read that again. What is the penalty for possessing or consuming marijuana if I'm not yet 21? In Denver, anyone aged 18 to 21 and you were caught with marijuana, you will face a civil penalty. It is not a crime. It's not a criminal situation. It will be a civil penalty. Schools may have additional disciplinary policies for students caught with marijuana on school property. Other legal penalties can range from fines to jail or prison sentences. So is it okay for you to have marijuana or cannabis in your car when you're in Colorado? You can carry marijuana in your car, but it must be in a sealed container. And if you get it from a dispensary, it's going to come in a sealed container. It's going to already have like a little, they're going to put a little sticker and shit on it and everything if you pop the top off their bitch. So they're going to know if you just bought it and it's still sealed. Please be careful with that. It must be in a sealed container and it cannot cross the state line. So once you take it out of the state of Colorado, play ball. Whatever state you drive into, you're on your own, for real. It is illegal to consume marijuana in your car. So you can purchase it, you can drive with it. The seal must be, it's got to be contained, but you cannot smoke it in the car. You can only have the shit, you can only transport it or ride with it in the car. You can't be smoking it. So, can you get a DUI after driving and smoking marijuana? Like when you're driving in after you just smoke marijuana? Yes, in Colorado, yes. The legal limit for driving after smoking marijuana is 5 nanograms. I'm going to repeat that again. It is 5 nanograms or less of Delta 9 THC. So Delta 9 tetrahydrocannabinol. THC per milliliter of blood. Anyone with 5 or more nanograms of THC in their blood can be arrested for driving under the influence. And can you fly out of Denver with marijuana? No, you cannot fly out of Denver International Airport and prohibits the possession, use, display, and transfer of marijuana on its property. Other Colorado airports have similar rules, or some are less stringent than others. I'm gonna keep it a book with y'all.
Not you whispering.
I know.
No, for sure. She's whispering.
I was definitely in Colorado. I was definitely smoking in public. And if 16th Street Mall is downtown, baby, I was smoking up in that bitch too. Smoked in the hotel. I ain't gonna lie, they pissed me off with the hotel shit though, because they don't have no fucking signs in the building that say you can't smoke. And they charged my best friend that I went to high school with. It was we had like a little girls trip to Denver, and they charged her card without her permission or her authorization, $250 fine. There were no signs anywhere in the building that said you can't smoke. So here we are thinking, la 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 la, it's a liberation state for the marijuana. We finna get high. No ma'am. Charge my girl code $250 without her authorization. It's some bullshit. I was smoking everywhere. I was smoking all outside and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't got no motherfucking home. I'm a fucking tourist, bitch. I don't stay here.
No,
I'm
but for
come
real
to my
though.
own home. I don't fucking stay here.
I said outside, smoke. What's the name of that place? It was somewhere in Vegas. I said outside. Dang, we was in front of Circus. I know, I'm sorry, but I was also in front of New York, all of that. Just being a tourist, smoking my weed.
Now that I do have two little fun facts. Now, Colorado was the first state to open on the recreational weed or cannabis stores or dispensaries. And they are the first in the world where marijuana is regulated or will be regulated from seed to sale. From seed to sale. So all the cultivators and farmers.
Well, they can sell the seed.
Yes, Lord.
Okay. I'm fucking with that.
So I definitely hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode. I definitely had fun. You got to see a really, really goofy side of us, probably more goofier than ever. I apologize for that breakdance competition. She was beneath me. I had no
Hey,
business.
she said I had no business.
I had
You
no
did what you had to
business.
do. No, you did what you had to do. You stood your ground.
Let the record be shown. Stu Kid got served.
Wow.
So I want to take this time. No.
Pop this bitch back off.
Hey, Grandma.
I like to take this time. I'm going to put the doobie in the ashtray, goddamn, and I want to take this time to allow everybody to get their promote on. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Stu Kid, since she lost the battle. Help mend your wounds.
But y'all know where's go first. So anyway, please follow your girl on Twitch as Stu Kid. It's not like it is on the screen. It's ST20PK, 5 eyes, and a little dizzle. But follow me, y'all. I be playing the game and shit, and I be high. I'm playing the game.
I'm playing the game.
In the comfort of my own home.
Right. In the comfort of my own home. Bake taste on you, baby.
What's up, y'all? It's Big Tay. I'm hiding a hole. Like, hold on. Okay, y'all can follow me on Instagram. My skin _ is my sin. Thank y'all for tuning in.
My God. Don't you ever... Girl. Thank y'all for tuning in. Oh, my God. Some of the most mummy-dried, mummy-fied. Thank y'all for tuning in. Oh, my fucking God, bro.
It's 8:30. You know, you gotta be sensual, scintillating. Okay. You gotta go with the mood. You know, gotta match.
King God, it's on you, baby. It's on you. The session is yours. The smoke is all yours, baby. Please.
Okay,
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at King Goddess 3 underscores. That's KINGGODDES ____. Also, you can check out my online sex toy boutique. It's www.milkandhoneyxxx.com. That is www. It's www.milkandhoneyxxx.com and use code BakeMarys for 10% off. And I'm going to pass this blunt to you.
And she sells sex toys, and they are amazing. Damn, we need a rain stick, bro. Oh, God. We need a rain stick.
So it's your girl, Young Goldilocks. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Young Goldilocks, YUNGGOLDEELOX. You can follow my business pages on Facebook and Instagram, Your Local Hood Witch. That's YOURLOCALHOODWITCH. Also, check me out on my website. That's www.yourlocalhoodwitch.com. Again, that's YOURLOCALHOODWITCH. Lord, did I skip a word? Or did I spell all of them?
I think you spelled
I think you got all of them.
Okay, I got all of them. Yeah, check me out. I be blogging and shit. I be updating you with the weed and whatnot. I sell grinders, ashtrays, motherfucking bongs of water pipes, hand pipes, smoke herbs and shit. Just go on the website and look and buy what you want and shit. Make it rain on my motherfucking website. Check me out on YouTube at Young Goldilocks as well. YUNGGOLDEELOX. And last but not least, please make sure you follow Baked Marys on all platforms. IG baked_Marys. Y'all know how to spell this shit. Twitter Baked Marys. And follow us on YouTube. Just subscribe. Just, even if you're new and you tuning in, subscribe, baby. Cause we here, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now. Cause we high girls for life. Yeah, cause we lit. That's why. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this time to thank you. Always. This flight number 420 has now landed, and we've all had a nice flight. The spoke has been delight. A happy blaze to you all, and to all a good night. Once again, same time next week, same place. It's Baked Marys, and you have officially been baked. Till next time, tune in every Wednesday. Have a nice night. Stay high.
Now stay high.
BM for Baked Marys, my baby mama.
We high. Motherfucker, we high. We high. I said, we high.
We high.
High.
So high.
Yeah.
Skibidi boop bop bop buddy da.
La, 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 la.